Lean in. Pie is such a special dessert, isn't it? And when it's served in stoneware, you know that the crust is perfect, it's beautiful, and your family will be absolutely impressed. I'm gonna show you how to make this gorgeous pie from scratch. These fresh apples are gonna be the base of our pie. I've got a blend here of Cosmic, Crisp, and Galas. I started my Pampered Chef business in 1996. This is the apple peeler core slicer that I got in my new consultant kit, and I still have it today. I love how our products are long lasting, and every time I use it, I remember the start of my new life with Pampered Chef as a consultant. Look how easy this is. The wonder of this will never cease to amaze me. So fun, and the apples are perfect for all of the desserts. Now, while this product is retired today, you may have some of your oldest products in your kitchen. So what are the oldest things that you have that you're using right now from Pampered Chef, and how does it help your food prep make it a little bit easier? All my apples are done. I'm gonna add them to my stainless steel saute pan. I'm just gonna cook these for about 5 minutes, just until they soften. This step is optional, but Sally's baking addiction says it makes a big difference. So to this we'll add some brown sugar and flour. This will help thicken up our sauce. I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then Caringi cinnamon. This is so delicious with anything you bake. We need 1.5 teaspoons. I always like to be generous with cinnamon. You're just gonna cook this for about 5 minutes, just until it starts to soften. I almost forgot, I did add a tablespoon of lemon juice as well. I wish you could smell this right now. It smells so amazing. Here's the apple pie filling that's all ready. Just go ahead and fill your pie crust. And remember, when this cooks, it cooks down. So you definitely want more fruit in here than you think that you need. Dome your fruit in the center here. Make sure all of it's filled up. Looks good already, doesn't it? Okay, now I've got my other crust. Just gonna lay it over the top. And now you've got your overhang. So we wanna turn this. I'm going to fold the top underneath the bottom crust, and that'll make a seal. So go all the way around. So you can sort of feel that top crust goes inside of your pie plate. Now this side here, if you can see, there's really a lot. So I'm just gonna trim this a little bit. I actually took what I had trimmed previously and rolled it into the top crust. Okay. So fold it underneath. Go all the way around. All right, and now you can crimp. I like to use my knuckles. I like to just press one knuckle in between the other two. Everybody's got their own way of fluting their edges. Because I folded the top crust over the bottom, I've got a lot of crust to work with, and that helps create a really beautiful crimp on the sides. And it makes a seal to keep as much of the apple pie filling in there as possible. Who knew some of our best tools were our fingers? Okay, when I vent it, I just do little slits, basically giving me a guide for where I'm gonna want to cut it later. If you wanna be fancy and you have little cookie cutters, you can do that too. Okay, I've got an egg wash here. It's just a beaten egg with a little bit of milk. And this is gonna provide some of the glue for our coarse sugar that we're gonna sprinkle on top. That is definitely optional, but it adds a really pretty touch to your pie. Okay. I don't usually brush the edges of the crimping quite so much because that's gonna brown anyway. To sprinkle sugar, I use sugar in the raw. It's a coarse sugar. And then I can just sprinkle it right over the top. This provides a nice color and texture. You never know when your pies are gonna overflow, and cleaning your oven's never any fun. So I like to set pies on my half sheet pan, just in the off chance that it bubbles over to save the mess later. Pop it in the oven at 400 degrees, bottom rack always with your stones. Because that pie has to bake for a long time, if you have it in the middle or upper part of your oven, your top will look like it's done, the bottom is raw. So put it on the bottom rack and you'll have your best results with your stones. Look at this beauty, it is done, and putting it on a sheet pan was a good call. Check that out, that's not in the bottom of my oven. So when you are baking a pie like this, if you want to check the temperature of it to be sure that it's done on the inside, just slip it through one of your slits. It needs to be at least 200 degrees. And this one is definitely hot enough to take out. Let it cool and that filling will thicken up a bit, making it easier for serving. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make a pie with me.